Aligned Mondays. Aligned Mondays. This is so exciting. So this is Facebook Lives to align and connect your Mondays rooted into your feminine power. And that is a great way to start your week. If you're in Asia, maybe it's Tuesday for you. But if you're in North America, it's definitely Monday Eve for you. So my name is Joss. Thank you for being here. You can pop something in the comments. Tell me how you're feeling, any questions, and I would love to chat with you and to connect with you. Okay, so we've got 20 minutes here, right? This is gonna be really fast, but it's gonna be potent. It's gonna be potent. And the idea of this is that it doesn't take much. Sometimes we overcomplicate things, like, oh, I gotta start this huge spiritual journey and getting into my feminine, it's gonna be, oh, I don't have time. It's actually really simple and it can be fun, and it's just about coming back to it, which is why these practices are here for you every Monday now, right? So every Monday you can check in with yourself with how you're feeling, go into your feminine, all that good stuff, okay? So you'll see that in the description I've put that the theme of today is my heart, more open or closed today, or maybe there's a balance, right? So we're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into what are the sensations, what is the energy that I'm giving from my heart. Sometimes we give a lot, right? Too much. And sometimes we're taking, and we're forgetting to give, right? And so having a healthy balance with everything in life is key. You feel me? Give me an emoji if you feel me, give me a comment, anything. All right, so I'd love to bring some clarity into your week and some rooting and some connection. And here's the thing. The empowered woman, she trusts everything that she feels, right? There's no self-doubt. She trusts everything that she feels. So how many times, thanks Natasha, thank you so much. How many times have you not trusted what you felt, Oh, I'm overreacting, I'm exaggerating, or oh, it's not necessary, or oh, I don't need to be angry right now, like get over it, right? Have you done that? Because I have. And this is not the empowered woman. The empowered woman, she knows what she feels and she trusts it, and she knows how to channel it in a healthy way. I don't want anyone to be like, sending out anger towards everyone you see. No, it's like you know what you feel, but then you know how to channel it in a really, really healthy way. So what we'll do today is to notice what you feel. That's step one, is just to notice what's present. Notice what's present. So I'll invite you to come into a comfortable seated position, okay? Comfortable seated position, and grab your journals. And I'm just popping the time here so I can see what's going on, because I like to go over time and I don't want to do that to you today. All right, so you're seated, you're comfortable. We're going to go into a very quick meditation to check in with what you're feeling, how the heart's feeling today, and then we'll close up with some journal inquiries and meditations, right? How does it feel to bring your hands to your body? We'll start there, okay? So bring your hands maybe over your legs or your arms, anywhere you like, right? And just softly moving your hands, tuning into your body. And could you check in as you do this? How does your body feel right now? What kind of week did you have last week? Are you tired? Are you energized? Are you peaceful? And then could you imagine your hands charged up? Feel free to move around, right? Move your arms around wherever you like. And then visualize your hands charged up with kindness, with compassion, right? This is embodiment. It's a really important step. You got this. Hands charged up with love, kindness, maybe strength. Maybe you want strength to bring that into your week. Beautiful. Okay, so you've covered as much space as you can. Feel free to keep going with this. Otherwise, you can bring your hands over your heart space. Bring your hands over your heart space. So no matter who you are watching this or practicing this, everyone's journey is unique, but it always starts in the heart, right? This journey starts in your beautiful heart. So as you breathe here, notice, are you in your heart? Maybe you're in your mind, maybe there's a lot going on. So what do you notice here? And then you could use your breath as this beautiful bridge, right? Your breath will bring you into your heart, into your soul. So it's okay if you've got a lot of thoughts going on. Breathe, follow your breath, and then go into a center point in the center of your heart. Go into that light and breathe some love here, some trust. Good. What is present for you right now? So as you breathe into your heart, what do you notice? I'm feeling irritated today. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling joyful. I'm feeling calm. What do you notice? And then could you imagine if you're holding anything really close, if there's anything really, really heavy, a challenge, confrontation, who knows? Could you let yourself be light as a feather? So as you exhale, just let that release. It's still there, it's okay, but it doesn't have to be so close to you. It doesn't have to be so tight, right? Let yourself get light as a feather and release a little bit of space between you and whatever that might be or could be. And if you feel light already and there's nothing going on, perfect. Breathe into that. Good. Staying with your heart, I will invite you to breathe up and down now, okay? So you're breathing up and down. Inhale to your heart. And then as you exhale, breathe down into the center of your womb space. Right? Inhale up to your heart. Exhale down into your womb space. And maybe even your hand comes over your womb space, one on the heart. So whatever you felt in your heart, whatever you're bringing in, just let that flow a bit now, up and down. Kind of like a soft flowing river, like a cosmic magical river from your heart to your womb, and you're breathing that flow. Let that feel nice and gentle for a few breaths. You're doing perfect. You're doing amazing. I know you are. Good. Up and down for a few more breaths. So your feminine energy loves to flow. That's all she wants to do is flow. So even doing this and visualizing a river, you are aligning with your feminine energy. That feeling of flow, of rhythm, of cycle. It's so healing. It's so wonderful. Let's do 2 more breaths. Inhale up to your heart. Exhale down to your womb space. Pause. Inhale up to your heart. Pause in your heart. Exhale down to your womb space. And then pause here and bring both hands over your beautiful womb space. Energetic or a literal womb. It doesn't matter, okay? Hands are charged up now, so really bringing your energy here and maybe picturing a healing light or a twinkling star right in the center of your womb space. How does that feel for you? All you're doing is breathing here, that's all. Breathing in and out, full awareness. Stay here and breathe. And what's something kind you could say right now? So welcome to anyone who just joined. We are breathing into our wombs, our womb space. What's something that you want to feel in your womb space? Maybe even just awareness, or maybe, oh, I want to be kinder. I want to send more love here. I want to feel more pleasure, more sensuality, right? Whatever that is for you, you could practice breathing it right now. Send that sensation into the center of your womb. And if you don't really know what you want to bring here, that's okay. Simply breathing is like more than enough. It's incredible. For one more breath, in and out. Okay, so wonderful. So we're going to meet up at our heart space. It's 11:11. I just checked the time. Not where you are, but where I am it is. And that's pretty special, right? So bring your hands over your heart. Invitation to bring your hands over your heart. Okay. So I have a few questions for you, right? So you can tune in again to your heart, maybe that soft river. So right now in this moment, do you notice that your heart is really, really open, like you're giving a lot? Or maybe the opposite, do you notice like actually my heart's really protected and guarded? What do you notice? Perhaps you notice both, like a really healthy balance, right? What is my heart? What is my heart's energy like? Okay, so now whatever you might have noticed, it's okay, it's perfect, there's no judgment, but we always want to balance, right? So if you notice like, oh, you know what, I've been giving a lot. I've been giving a lot. Pull it back in, nourish your heart, right? So draw energy in. If you noticed, oh, I'm taking a lot, which is great, it's okay. But if you notice like, oh, I'm really protected and guarded and like maybe I'm just taking, how does it feel to inhale and just open a bit in this space? Right? Invite that balance in, whatever it might be for you. Okay. Take a final breath into whatever you're feeling. And we're going to close the meditation with a little mudra. This is one of my favorites, and it relates to whether you're feeling that you're giving a lot or receiving a lot. Okay, so I like to bring one hand to the heart and then open. So I'm just opening my palm. I like to kind of open it to the side, but just to show you. Okay. So we can all do this differently. If you notice that you need to open your heart more and receive, bring your awareness into the palm of your hand like that healing light. I'm receiving, right? I'm receiving, I'm opening my heart. If you notice that you want to give more, like, oh, I'm protected, I'm not sending enough out, you could visualize your hand on your heart, like I'm going to send this out. Go with what feels good for you. I'm sending energy out more. I'm receiving more. Go with that. Take a breath in and out. Beautiful. So good. Okay, gently release from here, and we'll close the meditation just as we entered it, which is bringing your hands over your body, wherever you like. Hands are charged up. Lots of imagination here when we do these practices. So your hands are like in a healing light, full of compassion and love, and you're bringing your hands over your body. And if you feel it feels uncomfortable to touch your body, that's okay. Like you can always hover your hands. Or maybe you're like in a group setting, a group space, and it feels better to just hover. That's totally cool as well. Charge up compassion, maybe over your head. Just kind of cover your body in this magical potion of love and kindness and trust in your power, right? So a few things that we just did is, invited a flow, which is your feminine energy, tuned into what's real, like what are you feeling today? That's very empowered. And then notice if you have a balance. Am I too open? Am I too closed? Is everything perfect, right? So those are all very empowering tools for you to use. The next thing that we're going to do, we've got about 5 minutes left here, exactly 5 minutes left, is to open your journals, okay? Open your journals or just grab a piece of paper. What kind of week do you want to have? You decide, you manifest, you set the intention of the exact kind of week that you want to have, but it takes a little bit of practice. So could you write out what's working, what's not working? Okay, what's working and what's not working? You could reflect on last week. What's not working? You know what? Going on social media for 3 hours every night before bed, that's not really working for me. Talking to this person that's kind of low energy, that's not working for me. Like, that didn't make me feel good this week, right? I feel like we all know that feeling. But who knows what it could be? And then what is working? What has worked for you that you want to bring into this week as well? You know what? I went to the gym this week and that felt really good. Even though I didn't want to go when I was there, it felt awesome. I started eating a bit cleaner this week. That is really working. I know that even though it's tough for me to do that sometimes, it's working. It's working. Taking a couple minutes to meditate is working for me. Okay? So take your time with that. I imagine that you do this throughout your evening, and the most important part is that you put it somewhere that you can see it. Because if you close it in your journal or you throw the paper away, it's not as potent, right? You got to look at it every day. That's not working for me. I'm going to work on, reducing the amount of time I do that. This is working. I'm going to invite that into my life more. I'm going to open my heart to receive this. Okay. We're going to close with an affirmation. I'm so proud of myself. I'm like really organized on the timing because I like to ramble sometimes, but I feel like we're setting it in motion in only 20 minutes. This is perfect. So affirmations, I absolutely love them and they've changed my world, but there's a certain way to do them. There's a process, okay? So the affirmations, you got to say them out loud and you got to, again, put them where you can see them. Because if you say an affirmation once and then you close your journal and you forget about it, it's not as powerful, right? So I have a super, super simple one. And I find that when you get into your feminine, when you explore doing feminine work, there's a huge focus on to be powerful and, to feel sexual and all these things. But the truth is that you first got to notice what you feel and be really in honor of everything you're feeling without denying or suppressing or blocking it. So whatever you notice today is perfect. Right? If you're like, oh, I feel a little bit sad today or I feel angry, it's perfect. It's wonderful. Welcome it in, be with it, send it out as you can. We're going to say this affirmation 3 times. Are you ready? Are you ready? I like to reach my hands out like really strong, so maybe you're doing that as well, or kind of reaching out into space, like take up space. And maybe you repeat this. I trust what I feel. Notice if you could feel even stronger now. Lift your heart, get a little bit louder, a little bit stronger. I trust what I feel. Last one. If you want to stand, I would stand up, but I'd be off the screen, but you could stand up and like reach your arms out and get really strong. I trust what I feel. And release as you're ready. Perfect. There you go. So I would love if you pop in the comments how you're feeling right now, or give an emoji, anything that you can. Yeah. I'm going to be here for you every Monday, so we can check in, and then you have all your notes in your journal maybe, so you know how your week is going to be. You're going to honor how you feel this week. You're going to be kind to yourself. Breathe into the flowing river, and then we'll meet next Monday for a different theme, okay? The private group is called Deep Feminine Postings. So my Facebook is at wildwomb.joss, and then you'll see the private community where we can get into like more deeper discussions. I would love you to join that. Send me a DM, let me know how you're feeling so we can start a chat. That would be awesome as well, okay? Thank you so much. We did it. Only 20 minutes. Only 20 minutes. You're amazing. You're so beautiful. Trust what you feel this week.